Hey guys, how's it going? Jacob here. In today's episode, I'm going to teach you some of the really neat stuff, well, some of the really neat basic stuff that you get to do when you're making assembly files in Autodesk Inventor. It's not going to be too detailed, but it's going to really be a good start for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so just like last time, we're going to start off here in the Inventor home screen, and right next to Part, which I clicked on last time, you see Assembly, which I'm going to click on now because, wait for it, hold on, it's coming. This is an assembly video. So now it loads up the empty void of nothingness again, and I come up here and I go to Place. And now I can browse through my documents and pay little attention to the man with the files. I can place the first part here, and now I have put this into existence. It now is a thing, and because this is going to be the main basis for what I'm going to work off of, what you do is you right click on it and you see this little option down here. You click on grounded. That means that it's not going to move around at all. Nothing can happen to it. Nothing can change where it is. Everything revolves around it. It's the belle of the ball. So then what I can do now is go into place again, and I can grab this other part, and I can make sure that it is in there. So now I have this one, and trust me, it's different from that other one. It looks similar, but it is different. And just to save time for later, I'm going to grab this last part and let's invite it to the party. It'll come in handy later. So the first thing that you will want to do is learn how to constrain. So you click on constrain, and what you do is you select the two faces that you want to constrain. And at this point I've said it a few times, so you're probably wondering, what does constrain mean? It means that you select which two faces you want to come into contact with each other. No matter what happens, it can move around a little bit, but those two faces have got to be touching. So I'm going to select that face, and I'm going to rotate around a little bit, and I'm going to select that face. And as you can see, now the two of them are stuck together. So you click apply to make sure that they are going to be in contact with each other forevermore. And then there's this other option on this side that you just saw me click, which is flush, which means that two faces will be level with each other. So I will click this side, and that'll make them flush. As you can see, they are now completely level with each other, and it's completely smooth. And then I can make those two faces flush after I apply it. So I select that one, and now they are flush. They are perfectly conjoined, as you can see, because this one is grounded and this one is constrained to it. Now this one will not move around at all. They are perfectly attached. It is all a perfect world. So when it comes to what you're going to do in school, it really comes down to a lot of constraints and flushes. I would say the one thing that's going to throw that off is sometimes you may need to offset it. Like if I didn't want those to be perfectly connected like that, I didn't want them to be perfectly flush, I could have offset it by like an inch. So this would have been an inch forward. But that's something for a later time. And I hope you didn't forget about this guy because he still has a purpose to play. Under constrain, there is this option here, which is insert, which is what you do when you're trying to put something round into a part that has a hole on it, because it's something that's a lot harder to do with just constraining. So what you do is you select the face of the rounded object that you want to go in there. So you select this face here because that's where I want it to go, and I'm going to rotate it some, and gonna zoom in. Okay, now I can finally see it. So I select that back option there, and it goes in there, and it doesn't look quite right. It's not quite the way it's supposed to be in there. So, and if you want to change how it's supposed to be in there, then there are those two options. But obviously, based on how physics and matter works, it can't really be that way because that's beyond all comprehension of interference, so it's got to be that way. And that's how you do an insert. So as you can see, it is perfectly in there now. Now, this hole has a diameter of 1 inch. This rod here has a diameter of 1 inch. And that's not going to happen in a perfect world, but I figured, you know what, for the purpose of a demo, it's good to just keep it simple. So don't hate me for just trying to make things simple. Okay, well, that's all I have to say for this video. I know it didn't have a perfect flow, but I mean, if I wanted it to have a perfect flow, I'd be sitting here for probably 2 hours going over everything time and time again. So, I hope this video was informative. Again, that's just some of the basic stuff. You'll get to learn the really cool stuff as you go down the road, and the extra experience asks for you to know this stuff. So, again, thanks for checking out the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video so other people can learn from this just as much as you did. Because, the whole point is trying to teach people. I'm not a teacher. I don't have a degree. I'm not going to get a degree. I'm going to try to get a degree in other stuff. So, see you next time. Bye.